I'm Daryl Mackin. I'm the founder and executive director of A Soldier's Child Foundation. And this is my beautiful wife, JoJo, who is the director of operations.
A Soldier's Child really began on our little street called Waywood Drive when our neighbor lost his son. And Daryl would walk over to his house every afternoon, and the dad, who just lost his son, would be sitting there, so angry, so bitter, so upset. And Daryl would come back home and he'd say, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help this man, but I have to do something. And it wasn't much longer after that you came home after one of those across the road visits and said, I think we need to take care of the son that's left behind, so the grandson of the neighbor. And then it was like, well, what do we do for this little boy? And we found out his birthday was coming up. We found out there was this ceremony for the dad who had given his life, and we said, let's go meet the little boy. So we took the 3 kids at the time. They were so little. We stopped at Walmart on the way. We said, let's just get a couple gifts for the boy. It's his birthday. They're gonna honor the dad. Let's be there, and we'll be there for our neighbor, Henry. But this little boy was so moved by what we did. The mom was moved. We didn't have any idea what it meant. We didn't know that it would turn into what it is, of course, today, but it was the seed that God used to plant something that he had already seen so long ago. And so that one little boy became 5, and we were shopping for 5 little people. And then it was 10 moms calling saying, could you get some gifts for our kids? And it just became like 100 kids. And there was a point when we realized this is not just us answering the question for our neighbor. The question was, did it even matter? Like, did my son's death matter? It's just like, someone has to say yes. So we took it upon ourselves to say yes, and we said yes not knowing really what that yes meant. We didn't know that it would be 15 years and thousands of kids and birthday presents and a beautiful team of people that God brought together to help us say yes over and over and over again.
Really, so this slogan, to love the child, honor our fallen, and give the kids a hope to live out a courageous life, it came from a scripture verse that I read where Jesus said that I leave the 99 to go after the one. And it hit me. I knew what it meant. 99% of Americans will never defend the freedom they get to live out in this country. It's 1% of our population, who we call our military. They're the ones who defend the freedoms all of America. And Jesus says he leaves the 99 in good care and goes after the one. And that's what we've been saying to the kids all along, is that we believe God is using a Soldier's Child Foundation to capture your heart, to show you his love for you.
And so A Soldier's Child didn't begin with us thinking, let's come up with this idea for a nonprofit and let's reach thousands of kids and let's go out and change the world. It wasn't that. It was this man who lost his son said, does it even matter? And we said yes.
And now, since then, it's 30,000 birthdays have been celebrated. We've conducted over 300 camps and scholarships. And what I love the most is the mentoring aspect of it. I know by my care, compassion for somebody, that it could change a life. It's been a long road. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of answered prayer. And we continue praying for what does God have next in the Soldier's Child. We have dreams and big dreams of what we want to continue to happen. So pray with us for A Soldier's Child.
Yeah, it makes me think too of, this is not the kind of nonprofit that you want to have, because in order to exist, someone had to die.
Right.
It's almost a strange existence where you don't want any more kids. You don't want to have to say, oh yay, we get another kid in the foundation. Let's raise more money, or yay, we get to celebrate another birthday. What that means to us every time a new family comes in is that they just lost their dad, or they just lost their husband or their wife. And so it's this strange, you hold the sorrow. It's joyful because there's healing, but it's how do you raise funds and then you try to get more kids in, but at the same time, that means that someone had to lose something really important.
So that's actually the second piece of what we do, is to educate that we exist as a foundation. What is it as an average person? What can I do? It matters that someone gave up their life and that there's a family left behind. How do I give to them? And we like to think that we're a part of that. That's our second mission, is to educate our country in that these families exist. You know them as Gold Star families. And through A Soldier's Child Foundation, you can find a home in your giving. So we have a number of ways that people come alongside a soldier's child in the work that we do. We have volunteers that go out and shop for the kids and wrap gifts and help us pack them up and send them out. We have mentors that go through our training program and actually mentor the children at our camps. We have folks that conduct fundraisers in places all over the country, and we've never even met them, but they send us a check. We have corporations that have come alongside of us with big sponsored checks. It's been amazing how the call for people to help us, to help them, people do. So if you're looking for more information on that, please contact us at our office, go to our website. You can call me on my cell phone, 615-427-2970. I take calls all day long from people
and
that
all
wanna
night,
know,
all
and
night
all
long.
night that want to help. So if you're interested in helping, I will answer the phone.